I met Jay at the very beginning of my online marketing journey, and if I hadn't met him at that time, I don't think I would still be doing it until now. It was all so overwhelming. I was putting in a lot of time, I was actually doing daily hours on top of my full-time job. I was being very persistent, taking a lot of action, and I really did not see any results. And I was getting really overwhelmed really quickly. I was setting goals that I thought I should be able to achieve, but I wasn't achieving them, and I just felt really bad about it, and I didn't know how to snap out of that cycle of putting in a lot of hours, a lot of work, a lot of effort, and actually not seeing any results. There's a lot of content out there, including free content and online, that you can find and learn about online marketing or any niche that you really want to get in, especially in the online world. But many people I found will tell you what you want to hear. You know, they will tell you do this and that and that, and you'll get the results that you want. And when I met Jay, I found that he wasn't always telling me the things that I actually wanted to hear. Like, he would actually tell me about the hard work that has to go into creating an online business, and he would be very realistic about it, and I really, really appreciated that, because he brought me down to the ground, you know. Like, what I found about working with him is he was very down to earth, he was very realistic, he would tell you exactly how things are, and he would also be really, really street smart, and I admired that he was so good at finding the best deals out there, you know, where people would be paying for, you know, the hottest, the best system, the best tools, you know, in order to move themselves forward. Jay would come in and he'd find a version for like half the price or like even free, and he would share that with me a lot. He has helped me save so much money that I would have spent, because I used to think that, well, you know, if I have this problem and my business is not moving forward, I should just invest more, put in more money onto the problem. And he helped explain and get it through to me that this is not how you're going to fix it. And I really admire that he is really so good at just going out there, and he's so well connected. He has a wealth of knowledge when it comes to anything online, and he can just guide you, and he can tell you, okay, you're just wasting money on this, or you're just wasting time on that. And he's so good to come in and identify and tell you how you can save costs, how you can save time, how you can outsource and outsource efficiently. And really, if he didn't come in and do this for me, like at my early stages, I would not still be doing online business. So I'm so grateful. And another thing that is amazing about Jay is that once you start working with him, he will take like personal responsibility for your success. So you have to be prepared that you will still have to do your own work. Like, he won't be able to do the work for you if you don't show up. Like, you know, even if you want to leverage everything and outsource everything, you still have to show up in the beginning to set everything up. And of course he will guide you, but you have to be ready to do your own work. And if you're not, he will chase you, he will follow up, he will call you, he will be so annoying, but he will be so, like, for my progress, it was just so important to get it from Jay, because he was, once he knows that you have potential, once he knows that you're willing to do what it takes, he is going to chase you down, he's going to make sure that you do the work. And he's like so good at that, and I'm so grateful that he was there for me to chase me and to make sure I get stuff done and I move forward. So if you're thinking of doing any kind of business online, or you've already been struggling for a couple years, you know, I have struggled for a couple years, then if you do any kind of course or bootcamp, you do it with or without Jay, it could just make all the difference, because he's going to make sure that you stay afloat financially, as you can go, you know, you can stretch your money further, you know, anything that you're willing to invest in your business. He's going to stop you from making really, really stupid investments that I am very guilty of doing, and he's just going to be there and make sure that, you know, if you're up for it, if you're willing to take his advice and you're willing to take action, he's going to make sure that he's there for you, that you progress. Like, that's just what he's going to do, and he is so good at that. And I have been so lucky to have been able to work with him in the beginning of my journey and even now, and I wish you the same.